right, we'll take questions for Sebastian. Just please raise your hand first. Go ahead, Ryan.
Good morning, Sebastian.
Morning.
Gonna say, we've kind of seen you transition to a much more prominent role in the leadership group. And so my question is just kind of, was that something the coaching staff or the leadership group or like Justin Williams approached you about taking that next step, or is that something that's just kind of come onto you organically?
Yeah, I guess it's more, up to me. It's every year you want to get better and in many ways, and be a leader of the team, and take the steps forward to to help the team win better. So I think it's more natural as years go by and you get more experience, and you earn that trust from your teammates, from the coaching staff and stuff like that. So yeah, I would say it's more of a natural thing than anyone else like telling me that you got to do this or this.
Chip.
Yeah, Sebastian, Andrei Svechnikov was on yesterday, and he was talking about he felt like he had a bad season this year. You played with him a lot. Is he just being too hard on himself, and is it just part of a young player maturing in this league?
Well, I mean, obviously the expectations and the bar is so high because everyone knows like how great of a player he is, and I've always enjoyed playing with him. He's dynamic. He's strong. He's skilled. He's a great player. So whatever. I don't think he had a bad year, but I'm 100% sure that we haven't seen the best. It's coming, and obviously he's a young guy when he's been 3 years in the league. So thinking about myself, like after you need all kinds of experience to be the best of yourself, and I think he's on the right tracks. Everyone loves him, and a great guy, and great player. So I'm excited to see what is in his future.
Sarah.
Is there any part of your game that you're kind of looking at thinking, okay, I want to work on that this off season, or is it just kind of overall?
It's overall. I mean, first you want to get, you got to be physically ready, mentally ready to when the camp starts, and you got your summer time to work on your own stuff, and whenever we come back, we have to be everyone has to be a little better. It's not like one guy has to instead of scoring 20 he has to score 40. It doesn't work like that. It's just like every guy takes a little step, and that way we're gonna be a better team.
Andrew.
Sebastian, you guys had pretty good depth down the middle this year. How much fun was it for you to be a part of that center group this season with Jordan and Vincent?
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, well, first of all, Jordan is he does it all. He's the leader of the team, and just great player for us, and great leader for us. So it's always fun to have a guy like that on your team, and just watching him doing daily basis. He's pro's pro. He's taking care of his body. He does it right every day. So which is I'm sitting next to him in the locker room, so I'm always looking kind of and learning from him. And yeah, Trocheck, he was great at he right-handed center, took a lot of big draws this year, scored big goals. It was great season for him, and it's you need that depth, I think, to be a good team.
JB.
Seabass, thanks for taking out the time. You were voted the team MVP. You're clearly one of the most talented players on this team, and your teammates feed off of your energy. How much have you embraced that role, when it comes to you being a leader and making your teammates better? And how can you improve in that area moving forward?
Well, I just try to be myself. It's not like I gotta think like, yeah, now I gotta lead or anything like that. I just want to be the guy who, leads by example, and everyone can, watch and, kind of like follow. It's obviously you gotta earn the kind of like trust from your teammates, and the stuff like that. So I just try to be myself every day and play as hard as I can, and be as a good player as I can. And I think that's gonna be my way to lead whatsoever.
Mike Slarte.
Morning, Sebastian. As you on Tuesday, you seemed to be taking the elimination loss rather personally, and you're pretty upset about being knocked out, and it's understandable. As you go back a couple of days later now and you look back at it, how much fuel is that for you personally, going into this offseason to do all the things that you talked about and improving in all areas and maybe getting bigger, stronger, faster?
Yeah, exactly. That's one thing like we have to do, kind of remember how, how bad it feels to lose, and, use that try for everyone's off season. You gotta do the work that you are, confident and ready to go whenever the next season starts. So, yeah, definitely learning experience, but at the same time, we want to, use that motivation to, build our, good off season, and gonna be ready for the next training camp and season.
All right. Thanks, Fishy. Thanks,
Okay.
everyone.
Thank you, guys.